in New York right now. My friend had a kind of last minute business trip and I decided to tag along on her business trip. And so all I had to pay for was just basically like my plane ticket, which I technically didn't pay for since I used points to book it. And so pretty much like the trip is pretty much covered except for when she's doing her thing on her meetings and events and things like that. I just basically have to cover all of the stuff that I'm gonna do, but I don't really plan to do much. I've been to New York before a couple of times actually, and so I've done like all of the touristy things, and I don't really have like a want to really do anything. Plus it is so cold. Like obviously can't really pick like when we came, and so it is literally like the coldest time, like in the 30s. It's gonna be in the 30s. And then on our last day, it's gonna be like in the 50s, which is bearable. So I'm honestly pretty okay when it comes to cold weather. Like I would rather it be cold than hot anyways. And so I think that it should be okay, but that definitely means that there's not a lot of like outdoor stuff that I can really do, which is fine. I'm not really feeling that anyways. I definitely, however, love the food in New York. Like I really have never had anything bad. Like I'm sure that there's bad stuff here, but every place that I've gone to in the past has always been on point. And so I'm really excited just to basically eat. And I am planning to go to a couple of places like Essex Market, which I've never been to before, and also a couple of places that my friend is recommending. So you're going to be seeing a lot of food related things as opposed to like scenic things, I guess, especially because it's just way too cold. I can't do it. I'm also still recovering from my surgery, and so I am really, really out of shape. So I really don't think I can do a lot of walking. Like all of the places that I'm gonna go to have to be within really like short walking distance of where our hotel is, which is in the Lower East Side, pretty much right next to Little Italy and Chinatown, which is totally fine by me. And if I only have to travel like a short distance, like again, it's a super chill trip. It's not something where I'm like, oh, I really have to get like the most out of my money, because I really didn't spend any money to get here pretty much. And so I'm super chill about it and just want to kind of have nice, chill fun. And so yeah, I'm just gonna bring you along on my trip. We're gonna go eat because we're freaking starving, and it's like technically it'll be like an early dinner, but yeah, we're going to go to a Trung Fun place because we're staying in Chinatown, and so it's really close and we're starving. And then we're just gonna go ahead, start off with that, probably get some pizza afterward, maybe some desserts as well too, because we're right in Little Italy and there's this place that I've been wanting to try for dessert. And so yeah, come along with us and I will show you all of the good stuff and then give you reviews after as well too.
So for all of my Trung Fun lovers, you have to try this place in Chinatown. It actually exceeded my expectations and was so good. And I'm not just saying this because we were already starving as well, but we got two kinds, the original shrimp and then the beef and lettuce one. Everything was super, super fresh, and paired with their hot sauce, it was a great first snack for the night. So we were definitely still hungry, and when in New York, you have to get pizza, right? So we walked through the freezing cold, but it was worth it just to grab a slice of this hot honey pizza. Also, funny story, but the guy actually burned our first one and he gave us an extra one for free, which was so nice of him. For me, it was spicy AF, but 10 out of 10, you definitely have to come visit when you're in New York. Can't forget about dessert even in freezing cold weather. This bingsu was 10 out of 10.
So we're gonna knock out early. We have a pretty early morning tomorrow. We are gonna go get bagels or maybe breakfast with my friend's coworker before they go to their event, and then I'm pretty much off on my own for the whole entire day. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for day one. So good night, see you tomorrow morning.
Brekkie was pretty good, but nothing crazy special. So then we headed off to get some matcha before doing some shopping at the MoMA store. When you come to New York, you have to go to Blank Street for coffee or matcha. They have seasonal matchas, and so I got a pistachio matcha latte, and oh my gosh, best matcha I've had so far. The Momo store was really cute. I thought that everything would be expensive since it's artsy, but there was actually a lot of cute, affordable stuff there under $20, so it was worth a visit for souvenirs. So just got up from a nap. I do not do well on Eastern time, exhausted, and I'm just really out of shape like I said before. So now I'm going to Essex Market by myself. I'm already a little bit hungry even though we had a really big lunch, and so I'm gonna see what they have and then grab something small. Essex Market has a bunch of different stalls, from food vendors to groceries and other little things, and I had a lot of fun looking around, but I was a little bit bummed that they were remodeling one of their floors. I knew we would be having dinner in a couple of hours, so I didn't get to try some of the recommended food stalls here. I had my eye only on the French bakery because I was craving pastries. One of the recommendations that I did not get was a Thai-style burger. I was super tempted but saw the size of it and I knew I would not be able to eat dinner if I had that as well too. So I would totally be down to come back and try lunch or dinner at any of the stalls here, but specifically the Thai burger place. I actually was a little bit confused when I got here because there's like the whole floor of stalls, but there was nowhere to sit in front of the restaurant other than like maybe 1 or 2 seats. But then I discovered that if you go upstairs, there's a lot of seating there, which was definitely more comfortable. And this was the moment that I had been waiting for. I knew that I wanted to get a little snack when I went to Essex Market, and I specifically wanted to go to this bakery for their pain au chocolat. So honestly, that was very disappointing. It just kind of tasted like a regular pain au chocolat that I've gotten in the past here. Maybe I'm just like trying to hype it up too much to be like when I got it in Paris, but it was so mid, so disappointing. Now I have to find something else to eat. We're having dinner late tonight, and I don't want to eat something that's too heavy since we're still going to eat later. I'm going to look around and see what I can find. And when in doubt in Chinatown, New York, always go with Chinese food. I only spent $7 on these peanut noodles and pork and chive dumplings. Penguins! I love penguins. Back for my solo adventures, I got boba because anywhere I go, obviously I have to get some sort of boba. And I am exhausted. I am not used to this much, I guess, exercise, you can kind of call it, because like I said before, I've been recovering and I've been in the house for weeks, like 6 weeks straight, and barely going out, and to be out like almost all day is just, it's taxing. And so I really just need to kind of like rest before we go out to dinner tonight. And so I will take you guys on that adventure in a little bit when we get there. So my friend found this super cute Italian restaurant that was 10 out of 10. We had the carbonara, calamari, and then an off-the-menu truffle pasta. Everything was super filling and really hit the spot. Honestly, if it wasn't a business dinner, we would have not gotten everything that we did because it was definitely a little bit pricey, but super grateful that we had the opportunity to do it. Then we ended day 2 with an ube soft serve and then headed back for another early morning. So today was our last day and we had a later flight, so we had some time to explore Brooklyn. We were planning to grab some breakfast, grab matcha again, and then do a little bit of shopping before lunch.
Barely surviving. Tripod. This is so good.
Like this was done a lady ago. Why do you not bring that?
So this was our last stop on our way back to pick up our bags at the hotel, and each day that we passed by here, the lines were insanely long. So we saw that the line wasn't too bad and thought that this would be our chance to try their sungap, suyok, and chasiu. And honestly, it did not disappoint. I would get everything except for the sungap next time. And that basically wrapped up my 3-day, 2-night trip in New York. And after calculating everything that I spent on my solo day, as well as just little things that I bought here and there at the airport, I pretty much only spent about $70 on this trip, which was super, super worth it. So thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next city.